Good morning. It's 9:03 a.m. in Dallas, Texas on June 10th, 2021. I just ate breakfast, and there's this process that's been ongoing for a substantial amount of time where somebody has coded my food choices, options, and my actual eating activities to some sort of derivative process. My understanding is at some point somebody wanted me to believe that it had to do with stock transfers. That when I get compelled to eat and eat certain things, that it has to do somehow with transferring stock. And at some point in time, something registered unconsciously to make me disgusted with what happens when I eat fresh foods and vegetables, including in connection with the manners in which I'm able to get them, which by and large is through the food bank. That the fintech in the background of whatever the process is connected to me eating fresh foods and vegetables is so disgusting that I won't even eat fresh foods and vegetables. I'm repelled, even if I have access to it. It just sits there. I'm repelled. And so what I end up eating a lot is carbohydrates, bread products. And that's usually what I have access to most of the time anyway, including something that in other countries is actually something a lot of young people eat, right? Panqueques. And yes, I'm mentioning that right now because it's absolutely relevant to what's just happened, right? I just ate panqueques with blueberries, which is just for you, San Francisco, right? I'm pretty certain it has to do with this report right here. Chevron launches Chevron Express Lube image program for qualifying U.S. fast lube owners. I'm absolutely serious. That's the headline right now in Market Insider. June 10th, 2021, 9:32 a.m. So that sounds like it was about a half hour ago on the East Coast. But tagline is San Ramon, right? New Chevron Express Lube program having to do with what? Images? You mean like digital duplicates? You mean like taking actual photographic images or maybe video images and then splicing it up the way you like to create a product and then having somebody else get programmed to run whatever you've set up on that product. While meanwhile, tons of other people are being expropriated of their actual human capital and capabilities. See, my understanding is yesterday, presumably, they closed down the Keystone Pipeline. That the XL Keystone Pipeline, well, it's not going to move forward. That is not correct, is it? No. They've already had this presumption that somehow they're going to transition. They didn't close down the pipeline. What they did is they cut off certain obligations, or rather debts, dumped it, and are laundering it right now to reinvest somewhere else. Is this what they're investing in? Are they investing in programs like this? So let me ask you a question. If you go to a job fair today and you get online to provide an interview, are they going to take a picture of you? Is there going to be some manner in which they're recording whatever the online interview would be for that virtual job fair? And what happens to that feed? What happens to those images? What happens to those sound files? See, I know what this is. I actually provided a video over a year ago about what this is. This is what they did during the Exxon Valdez spill. When they set up that huge media center so they could real time give people information about the cleanup. And then later, when they had the Gulf oil spill, how long ago was the Gulf oil spill? When they had constant streaming camera feed of the little robot on the bottom of the Gulf, taking the pictures of the pollution. Well, I mean, it's been a while, and apparently some of those old Enron options are in need of a recapitulation. That's exactly what this tells me. And so everything else is what? See, we've got a problem because nobody dealt with the fact that people that are pensioners for Chevron were literally trafficking children as part of deals Chevron technically doesn't have any connection with. But as a child account under a parent accounting structure, it does, right? And what happens if Chevron misses the hedge? How many children that were used as derivatives for products connected to Chevron specifically missed their hedge over the weekend and ended up going to the wrong fucking island off of China, right? That's a big deal. And you guys haven't attended to this yet. Now, my understanding is we are closing a 72-hour period wherein there was a declaration that the water was going to be cut off to the city and county of San Francisco until they turned over evidence, and also had demonstrated that they had provided the means by which to put into custody or had already put into custody the people that were materially connected to the murder of former Mayor Edwin Lee. Did you do that? How many people right now in the city and county of San Francisco have been arrested? Where are the inventories that are needed? Where are the records that are needed? And who right now is going to shut down the board of directors at Chevron? I need everybody on the board of directors at Chevron arrested by the end of the day today. You trafficked children as part of a deal you had no relationship with legally, and you failed. And there are plenty of people around the world that know it. Call all the old men you need. Call all the old women you need. You better get these people into custody by the end of the day today.